Hi friends, I'm coming to you today with a dream interpretation video. I like to do these. I wanted to cover all like the most common dream symbols and their meaning. So this one is about what does it mean when someone is trying to kill you in a dream? Or maybe you are the one trying to kill somebody or having had killed someone. It's kind of a very disturbing dream, but they are pretty common. And I've had both, so I'll give you my interpretation of the ones I had. A lot of people will say that when you dream that someone is trying to kill you in a dream, it means that that person is sent of the devil to destroy your life, or that you're under some kind of curse or something, or that you're under like an attack. I think most of the time it means that they are trying to kill your destiny or your calling in life, not that they're literally trying to kill you, right? So your involvement with this person would lead to your destiny or calling ending, like they would kill that calling in your life because they're not meant to be, they're not part of helping you in what God has for you. They are coming to somehow destroy that or even just end your way of life. And of course, remember that people don't always represent themselves. Sometimes a person can just personify an idea. So again, it's like, does the person that's trying to kill you, do they represent themselves or do they represent something else? And to give you an example of this kind of a dream, I once had a dream about, I've had several, but one in particular where there was this man who wanted to date me. He appeared to be a really great person, but in my dreams, he was trying to kill me, and I couldn't somehow shake that. And so I remember that he wanted to go on a date, and I actually did go on a date with him. And then that night, I had a dream that he was trying to kill me. And so it really got my attention. So I remember the following day, or maybe a couple of days later or whatever, he called and he wanted to go out on another date. And I just could not stop thinking about this guy trying to kill me in my dream. Somehow I couldn't shake that. So I said no. And it was interesting actually, because then he just point blank asked me if I was interested in him or if I saw a future, whatever. And when I said no, because again, I was not judging on appearances because everything appeared to be good. But in my heart, I just didn't feel that he was right for me. So he got very angry. And I could actually see that maybe perhaps he had a violent streak in him. And I don't know, somehow I picked up on it in the dream. So I really felt like God was warning me that this was not, I don't even know if I would say it was safe, because again, he appeared to be a nice guy and I'm sure he probably was. But spiritually, he was not good for me because he really wanted me to give up my life as I knew it, right? He wanted someone that he was looking for someone to marry. He wanted someone who was going to, cook and clean for him. I didn't want to do that. I was very happy with my life and what I was doing. And so I don't know, maybe I dreamt that because I could sense that if I were to get involved with him, my life as I knew it would end and I wouldn't be able to fulfill what I believe God wants me to do on this earth. So I think that's probably why I had that dream. Although at the time, I didn't know that. I just didn't feel right about it and it scared me, so I didn't date him. On the other hand, what about if you have a dream that you are the one trying to kill somebody, or maybe you have killed somebody? Again, it could be that you're violent and that you really are angry at someone, I remember reading something about O.J. Simpson had a dream that he killed Nicole Simpson before he actually did, which again, we don't know if he did it or not, although we all think he did. But you know what I mean? So it could be that you really are so angry that you want to bring about the death of someone, or it could be a symbolic thing. For example, it could mean that you have ruined something in your life. Like you feel like you've ruined something in your life. So for example, suppose that you killed someone like from your work or something. You could feel like I've ruined my career, you know, or maybe like a romantic interest, like that you ruined that relationship, possibly you brought the end of it. Like it really represents like complete failure, let's say, or the end of something. I remember that I had a very disturbing dream like that where I had, you know, killed someone. And in my dream, it wasn't like I didn't dream about the actual act, thank God, you know, but it was just like I had done it and I was afraid of being found out. And it was such a disturbing dream that when I woke up, I went to prayer about it. I did pray about it, and I was sort of like, why did I dream that? That's so disturbing. And I really felt like what God showed me was that I was dealing with guilt and remorse because I really felt like I had ruined certain blessings in my life. So, you know, like most people, I'd had this dream. I wanted to, you know, get married and have kids, have a family. I think most people want that. And, you know, through my own dumb decisions and things like that, it didn't work out. And so for me, it was really like I was processing all that, I think, and dealing with the fact that dealing with those emotions and working through it when I had that dream. So it was just a reflection of like my own guilt and remorse and feeling like, oh my gosh, I've ruined this blessing, you know, that I had this opportunity. And yes, I've worked through it. It's fine. You know, I've accepted it. But the thing of it is that that's what these dreams, I think, symbolize. And again, the person may not be actual person. They can usually represent someone else. So, you know, don't think it's always about that person that you're dreaming about. For some reason, it all gets kind of mixed up in the dreams. So again, these really are very significant dreams because you're picking up on something, or God is revealing something to you that is a threat to your way of life or your calling, or, you know, it could even be a real threat. Like someone could actually be really dangerous and you're being shown that you need to stay away from them. Or like in my case, you know, it could mean that you feel like you've ruined some aspect of your life. You've brought that to an end. So that's usually what that means. And I know they're very disturbing dreams to have if you've ever had one. But again, think symbolically. And guys, thank you for commenting on the videos and sharing your dreams. I'm sorry I don't always have a chance to respond to some of them. I will say this. Sometimes, like, I've noticed that people will send like really long dreams, and I've noticed that most of the time the most important part of the dream is going to be given in the beginning or at the end. When it's like a super long dream, it gets very convoluted and a lot of it just starts to really not make sense. So I think you should try to keep it kind of short and like the main part of the dream, like the part that's has the most impression on you, like the most memorable part of the dream would be good, because the longer they are, I feel like it just gets other things get in there and you don't have a very clear message. So anyway, guys, I hope that has helped. you understand your dreams. And if you have another interpretation, comment below. Let me know what you think. Until next time, thanks for watching.